Okay, it's Saturday, December 19th or 20th. My name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerned in the crimes of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Now, I have requested in front of at least 26 different SDPD officers and at least 8 different UCSD campus police officers that I'm being gang stalked and would like to make a police report, and they told me no right to my face each and every time, while acting like they didn't know what was while acting like they didn't know what gang stalking is. Now, you can go to Google and type in gang stalking bullying on steroids. Hang on. You can go to YouTube and type in similarities between gang stalking and human trafficking. This is how I have to live. Go to Google and type in gang stalking creating homelessness of targets. They create the homelessness in order to exploit the destitution to exploit the target. That's right, including their body, human trafficking, their finances, their insurance. Voyeurism and pornography is another criminal motivation of these crimes. Now, last night I woke up about 4 o'clock in the morning. I think I was just like rolling over, and I heard a cell phone go off about 20 feet away. And I'm very good at measuring the distance between two sound. So, we're going to see if I come back to this area on any date, including today's date, and my property is missing, damaged, or stolen, and or if they prop up some homeless men and or women to hike out close by me, including at the entrance, which is also the exit of this area. They're using homeless men like you would not believe. Yeah, that's right. Threats of assaults, property thefts, everything. Anything and everything in order to keep me mentally preoccupied in the mental harassment of gang stalking by making sure that I hear their gaslighting techniques. So you can go to Google and type in sensitization methods in gang stalking, gaslighting in gang stalking, the direct conversation method in gang stalking, sensitization methods in gang stalking. Just, you know, all you gotta do is research it. Dark neurolinguistic programming techniques in gang stalking. So this is the 6th hiking area I've been gang stalked to, the 6th, and I've just moved here within 2 weeks. I planned on only using it as a emergency hiking area, but it rained 5 times in the past 10 days. And each of the days that it didn't rain, I was spending those days recovering from the fact that since I just moved here, I did not know that this particular spot where I placed a tent at would flood out when it rains. So I had to spend each of those additional 5 days that it didn't rain recuperating and recovering from the rain that got down up in here. That a little bit, some of it got inside the tent, and the rest, and my property that was hidden close by was soaking wet. So I had to go back through that property, dry it out, rebag it. The time it spent to air it out, dry it out, and some of the property was just nothing but bags of little itty bitty stuff that I had to go in and dry it out hand by hand, piece by piece. Okay, and that took 5 days. 5 days of doing that, and then re-preparing emergency kits so I can grab and go in case events happen here. Now they're going to start targeting my bike as well. This video probably won't be uploaded until next week sometime. I'm also predicting right now that they're going to ban me from the Law Library, downtown San Diego on Front Street, the North University San Diego Public Library in La Jolla, and at UCSD. Absolutely. Because the targeted individual of gang stalking, go to Google and type in libraries and gang stalking, cyber surveillance and gang stalking. So these little filthy red ass whores, they know that I'm exposing them on the internet. Cyber surveillance is a huge method of gang stalking. Google that. So what they do is stage complaints and incidences at these libraries in order to make it appear on their video camera on the wall that they got a normal appearing reason to ban me as a result of blaming me for the incident. Absolutely. So you can go to Google and type in libraries and gang stalking, library security guards and gang stalking, library employees and gang stalking. Absolutely, ladies and gentlemen. Because when you're banned from a library, that's one less computer you can use to expose what's happening to you. And they make sure that they try to attempt to make it appear that the banning of you is being done for normal appearing reasons and excuses. Absolutely. Staged events and gang stalking are called street theaters. So The only reason why you see this bag here and this stuff right here is because that bag is filled with wet bags of all the bags that I had to go through and dismiss them, because those are the bags that the property was in, pertaining to those bags getting soaked because it flooded down here, and then those cardboard pieces that I use as padding for inside the tent. Now, they're gonna gang stalk me here, and I'm gonna tell you another thing right now. 98% of the time when they have pulled things at my hiking areas has happened within days, no less than a week, of me looking up lawyers on the internet, advocacy groups on the internet, activist groups, and check this out. Gang stalking is a nationwide syndicate. Okay, so the target individual, when they live in one state and they decide to move to another state, they know it through the cyber surveillance and cell phone hacking and phone hacking. They can see that the target's preparing to move. So what they'll do then is ascertain through the surveillance where they're planning on moving to. Like from Michigan to California, Michigan to Connecticut to California. As a result of them knowing this through the surveillance, they will then contact the syndicate in the state the target's going into to take over in the campaign towards the target. Because it's a nationwide syndicate that's got the same criminal motivations for the target, because gang stalking is nothing but a criminal expedition where they basically just pick the vulnerable to exploit them to make money, including syndicated run, organized crime, group homes. Absolutely. Now, the point being is this, is that when they see that the target is preparing to try to get out of the isolation they're put in by them, creatively and covertly, they will then escalate their staged events, because they do not want the target to, one, run to places and expose to them any audio or video evidence they got of being gang stalked. That's right. So what they'll do then is stage events towards the target out and about in the community and or at their hiking area, so that the target is then trapped in the effects of the maneuver, like arrest, jail, psychiatric floors. Absolutely, absolutely. So basically what I'm saying is what they'll do is escalate their campaign so that the campaign can start bearing the needed legal appearance requirements to take the syndicated probate control before the target can get any help to expose what's happening to them and the criminal motivation that they have for them. So the whole goal is basically to head them off at the pass. Before they can get any help, they'll escalate the campaign to make sure that the target don't get no help before the criminal motivation is achieved. And this is literally what they're doing to me. Ladies and gentlemen, I can look you right in the eye right now and tell you to your face, I have indisputable evidence that the San Diego Police Department is involved in the gang stalking of me, the San Diego Sheriff's Department in reference to sheriff's deputies, fire department personnel, including fire department EMS, libraries like you would not believe, UCSD, the list goes on and on. So go to Google right now and type in UCSD and Law Library. Are they networking gang stalking? Just do it, and you will see indisputable proof that I'm being gang stalked, and some of the things that have already happened to me, okay, since August of 2014. I'm in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I made this video in order to be able to show the public what I gotta put up with and what I'm going through because of filthy, criminal, rat-ass animals that are in the system. People I don't even know, okay, who had the worst criminal aspirations for me. And make no mistake about it, library employees are government employees. Organized crime in the system, in the government, is the ones who are perpetrating these criminal realities. So do you really think that they do not have the power position to influence library employees, library security guards? You would not believe what I know. So research extensively gang stalking, and you'll be able to see how these little filthy perpetrating whore-ass rats in the system at the federal, state, and local level are networking together and using their employment descriptions to achieve their objectives. All right, I got to get. Thanks for listening.